So let's talk about frequency technology. One of the most common questions I get is naturally, how does it work? So I want to answer this question in a way that I trust is going to really make sense in a practical, everyday application without too much jargon and, kind of confusion. Frequency technology is a technology that is creating a information field. It is basically driving information into your environment. Have you ever noticed that when you're around certain people, you feel a certain way? When you're around a different group of people, you start to think and feel and behave a different way? This is the influence of information fields. Beyond information fields, there is also the opportunity to use frequency technology for a literal energy transfer. So in a very similar way as radio signals are transferred when you align the frequencies, likewise, our body, the actual physiological structures, have a specific natural resonance to them. This natural resonance, when matched using frequency technology, generates an opportunity or creates an opportunity for energy transfers. So literally a transmission of electromagnetic or whatever energy is being used by the particular system. There's a direct transfer of that energy. This gives the body or that particular organ or system of the body the energy to do certain work, repair, optimize the nutrient waste exchange, to raise the cell voltage. So in this case, when we're talking about devices like this, which are pulsed electromagnetic field generators, PEMF devices, these generate a field that you don't have to be in contact with, you don't have to touch them to get a benefit. In fact, these particular Aura coils, Qi Coil Aura models, these generate a very large field that can extend up to 2,000 to 3,000 square feet. So you certainly don't have to touch them to get a benefit. While you abide in this field, depending on which frequencies you set up, you will experience a certain effect. That effect could be the effect on your brain waves. For example, let's say that you wanted to have like a pick-me-up kind of frequency that maybe can help you to stay more focused and have more mental energy. No problem. When we broadcast that type of frequency, it interacts with the brain and it does the same thing as other brainwave entrainment options, which is it can entrain your brain to a particular brainwave state that will allow you to experience the outcomes or the benefits or the qualities of that particular brainwave state. So if you want more energy, we can get into a functional beta state. If you want to have more awareness, more of a sense of that heightened awareness, that cognitive synchrony, wonderful. We can work with gamma brainwave training. You want to support yourself in meditation, perhaps alpha. If you want to go to sleep, perhaps we work with theta or delta wave frequencies. This is just one example of very many of using frequency technology to affect our cognitive abilities, our perspective, our state of being. Now, what about if you have a pain in your knee, for example? Okay, the very same thing, except now we use a different frequency. We use the frequency that resonates with the particular structure of the knee. And in this way, in the very same way as I've described before in some of my previous videos, like when an opera singer sings to a crystal glass, sings and transfers energy to it, and that crystal glass explodes. This is a destructive use, so clearly that was too much energy. But in the very similar way, we can transfer energy to your knee, not so that it explodes, but so that the body's attention and resources, and so that this energy, electromagnetic energy, is being transferred to this structure. And through this, now everything that the body naturally does, which is the healing and the repair, the regeneration, all of that is happening at an accelerated and amplified rate. So this is how frequency technology works. We can apply it to so many different areas of our life because, just like a speaker, We can play any type of music on a speaker. We can also play any type of show. We can listen to comedy. We can listen to lectures. We can listen to a conversation like this on a speaker. The speaker does not limit us into what we could play on it. In the same way, the frequency technology also does not limit us in terms of what frequency we can play through it. We can play a frequency for the brain as well as a frequency for the knee. We can play even information fields, which is a conversation that we can get into deeper. When we go beyond the Rife style frequencies, the PEMF style frequencies, we get into what is frequency technology is so vast in terms of what can it cover, what can it make a benefit for. So when we think about how does it work, we are often asking really, well, does it work in my particular case? And almost right across the board, no matter what your concern is, no matter what kind of effect you want to have on your body, on your mind, if it's to do with recovery from illness, if it's to do with performance enhancement, if it's to do with mental and emotional well-being, even if it's to do with your metaphysical and spiritual evolution, frequency technology can be modified based on which frequencies you play through the coils to complement exactly what your goals or challenges are. So I trust that you found this conversation helpful. I would love to hear more about your questions. Anything that you would like further clarity on, please drop those questions in the comments, and I would be more than happy to create further videos that help you to truly navigate this world of frequency technology, and even more so, how to align our own frequency in such a way that it truly serves our purpose, our joy, our fulfillment in life. I want to thank you so much, and if you're interested in learning more about frequency technology, check out the link in the description, frequencypemf.com, and you can definitely find out more about the different systems, including the Qi Coil Aura, right on that website. Take great care, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.